Hello everybody. My name's Mark, as they've probably kind of already introduced the video is from. So yes, I'm Mark from Smart, and I'm professional development lead for Smart here. So it's kind of my job to kind of support schools and to train them up and to get them, from Smart's point of view, learning, using the product more, and obviously from that teaching background of myself, and from your point of view, how can you make a better difference to the students' education, but also how can the teachers feel more comfortable and more secure using Lumio to actually make a difference to the learning themselves as well. So that's kind of a quick background from me. Firstly, I just want to say it has been such a pleasure to visit your school. It really has been. To kind of see the children in action, to see the teachers in action, and all the hard work from Dan and the leadership team have really put into it has really gone a long way. I kind of just my overall impression of walking around was that just sorry to use the term normal, but the normality of it's being used, the way that these devices, the software has really been implemented in such a way that the students and teachers are secure enough to just use it as part of their everyday practice. And that kind of, the way that that's been embedded is just a testament to all the hard work that's been put in already by all of the staff. So a big kind of hats off to them all there. Just the way that students are problem solving using it. If there is an issue with any of the technology, that they're able to carry on and do that and continue to be part of it. That they're excited, that they're engaged, and they're really part of their learning, but not that kind of hyper over the top of it that sometimes the technology can always kind of bring. So that was great to see, but also good to see how well that the teachers are using it. That's kind of the way that we all grow up thinking, oh, teachers should teach like this, and the way that we're kind of taught when went to university and kind of taught, oh, this is the way to teach. We're still using those really good high level practice things, but then the technology is supporting that as well. It's not just hoodwinking in because we need some devices. It's not just using Lumio. It's actually that working together to the outcomes of the students. And that is paramount every time I've seen it. So again, I'm just singing your praises and see how well it goes. So I'm thrilled to bits to kind of work with you, work with Dan, work with the team to think, well, what's next? Where can we take this next? We've been working together, highlighting a few things actually within the software to support that. And that's why we've offered those free licenses for all the staff, just so that they can save their work, they can use it more within Lumio as a starting point. But then we've had quite a few discussions of, well, what's next? What's next for the students? What's next for the teachers? What's next for Dan? And what's next for your school? So I'm really excited as kind of that journey moving forward of how can we support the wider area of Stoke, whether it's through, we've discussed having head teacher meetings, we've discussed having other schools coming into as well. Obviously there's a lot of schools already showcasing and using your school as a kind of best practice, but how can we kind of streamline that a bit more, hopefully a bit more efficient with the time wise, so we're coming to them together and saying, look, this is what we're showing today, come and see this, and then how can we take away that, how can we implement that in other schools, whether that's using myself as a support, so I'm going into the other schools as a kind of feeder for that, or whether it is actually Dan going off into those other schools as well and really sharing his expertise and sharing the great work that you've done within your school into that wider community as well. Or back to the other point about the head teacher meets as well, running a session where they're either a virtual or actually coming into the school and having a half day or whatever it might materialise to be, where it's showcasing the best practice, but also about the journey of how we've got there. Dan's gone through a fantastic kind of journey they've gone to of looking at what software is out there. We've got these devices in the schools, but how are they actually supporting teaching and learning? So actually going to do that research, I'm going to do that, I've lost the word now, the backing for it as well. So it's I suppose it is research as well. So Dan's done research about research. So I'll just use the same word twice. So yes, really doing that research, and it's really backed up with research, so that that Lumio and the way that Dan is teaching, and you are all teaching, is actually making a difference as well. So to follow that journey on, doing that research, the implementation of it, the training of other staff, and now looking onto the wider direction, involving myself, the Lumio and the Smart team, how can we kind of do next within that as well. So really excited by all that as well. So thank you for your support that you're giving the school as well in the direction of that. And hopefully we can work together as a beacon school, as it kind of making it a showcase with that. Dan's signed up to be a Lumio ambassador within there, and that he's already begun to meet the wider team within that as well. So he's got the support network around him to develop himself within that community that Smart can provide for that as well, in there as well. So really excited. As I'm filming this, he's probably already spoken at Bet, so I'm going to say now he did a great job. But obviously he hasn't yet, so I'll say, but I know he will do. I'm very confident of him just talking about the quality work that he's done, that he's already spoken to me. I know that many other people will learn from him, and hopefully coming down and actually experiencing that journey for himself in the Smart team, both nationally and internationally as well, can really see that the little sparks of think, oh yes, I could use it in that way, or I could use it in that way, and that growing that vision, bringing that back to your school to help continue to build that best practice for you, for your other teachers, and ultimately that a wider community, and bottom line, provide an even better education for your students as well. So again, a massive thank you, a massive well done, a big hats off to the whole team for the way that Lumio is being used in that sense here. Finally, just from kind of a very personal point, it's great for me. The reason I stepped out of teaching, I'm in Stafford, so not a million miles away. I taught in Blurton, that's as close as I can get to you. But it's great the reason I stepped out of teaching was to support teachers to use smart hardware, smart software, and to walk into your school and just seeing it was just someone's done this really well. And that's with no support of myself, from all off your own back as well. So absolutely brilliant to see that as well, and a real pleasure and a delight for me to see that. And really looking forward to that continued journey that we can have relationship together and to build this going forward. So thanks again. Thanks very much for your time and this short video from me here. Again, sorry I can't be with you in person at this occasion, but I'm off in London this week for the rest of the Bet show. Probably getting quite sore feet from walking around all day. But hopefully we'll meet up soon, and we'll continue to raise the already high standards within your school as well. So thanks again for your time, and talk to you soon, hopefully. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.